Welcome everyone. So following the internship of September 2023 at Oasis Infobike, I have created a unique converter app as task 1 of Android application development. So this video is about short presentation about what I did with this project. So coming up to the activity main.xml. So this is just a simple design for the unit converter app. So I have design the text view and spinner or edit text button, text view, and a reset button along with the background image as the UI of this application. So coming up to the unit.kt class, so as I have developed this project using Kotlin language, we have created a simple data class known as conversion, and it contains of 4 properties: unit name, from unit to unit, and a conversion factor. So this will be much more clearer when we go to main activity.kt. So as you can see that we have in our main activity, we have created a variable known as converted data and use the previously created conversion data class along with its properties here. So uh, we have the unit name is feet to meters, and from unit of feet to the unit of meters along with the conversion factor. So in this way I have created a list of units and their conversion factor, so it would be easier for us to convert a certain number of digits from a certain unit to other. So similarly, I have also created a variable known as binder with giving it an late init initializer, meaning we'll be initializing it later in the program when we use it, but it is not null. So the main purpose of the binder is to connect all these views in our from our main activity, so we can kind of alter it and modify it in our own way. Coming on to the onCreate method, we have used the previously initialized binder variable here and given it an inflate property so we can use it from our activity main.xml, and we have also given it the property of set content view.root, meaning uh, whatever we do in the binder should be displayed on activity slash main.xml. So coming up to the unit names, we have created a list called unit names, and for each item in the converted data, we have mapped that, and whatever this list will be used to display unit names in the spinner. Similarly, we have also created a value of a, and what this does is this is simply an array adapter named a, and this helps us to connect the unit names in this list to our spinner. And following the line, what we have done is it is like simply whatever we have done in these two lines, we are just simply displaying that on our drop down menu. And on our fourth line, on our 30th line, what we have done is we are connecting the array adapter a to our spinner unit list spinner. So what this does is whenever the user chooses the spinner, the drop down menu, the user can have option. So in this convert button, we have what we have done is we have just activated a listener, and whenever the user clicks on the button, uh, the input text, meaning the edited text input.edit, this is a view that we are uh, extracting from here. So takes the input edit text value and convert it to double or null based on the user values, and and there is also a value of selected conversion. What this does is through the drop down menu the user can select a different number of different option, so it tracks which option the user has currently selected. So after that there is an if else condition. So it checks whether the value is null or not. So if the input text is not null, what it does is it takes the input text, which is now in the form of double or null data type, and it multiplies it by the conversion factor. So this conversion factor is coming from here. So, and it will display in the result dot text view. This is coming from here. So right now we cannot see it, but yeah, it is coming from result dot text view, and it does all this behind the scene process of converting a certain number from a unit to other. Whereas if there is no value the user has inputted, it will simply say to input a value. Similarly, there is also a final button called a reset button. So if the user clicks on the button, then the input edit text is set to 0 as well as the result text view is set to 0. So this is a simple breakdown of the application that I have created. So now let us move on to the actual demonstration of the app. So we have created this application and now we have opened it in our Android device. So first there is a title of the app, which is unit converter. Then there is spinner containing the drop down menu from which the user can select different types of options. So for example, let us choose grams to kilograms. So enter the value of 1000. So as 1000 grams is equals to 1 kilogram, let us check if this application works correctly. So as you can see, the text view says that the 1000 grams is equals to 1 kilogram, which is correct. Similarly, let's check uh, meters to feet here. So let us use 362 meters to feet. So as you can see, it is equivalent to 1187.66408 feet. So I have also kept uh, around 8 digit after the decimal. And let us check the reset button as well. So if the user clicks on reset button, the inputted value as well as the text view is converted into 0. So let us also check if user does not input any value and clicks convert button. So the application says the user to input a value. So this was the simple application that I created for the task one for the internship at Oasis Infobyte for Android application development.